the rhythms of the music can also inspire the rhythms in movement. Hi guys, welcome to today's episode. And if you're new here and you're interested in sex related topics, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I upload such videos every Wednesday at 12 p.m. You can as well follow me on Instagram at wayua__mutuku. I do the same on my Insta stories every Friday. So on today's topic, I'll be talking about sex with music. So make sure you watch the video till the end, and you might learn a thing or two. So before I start on today's discussion, I want to apologize for some background noises that you might hear. There's a borehole being dug just next to here, and there's this cock that keeps making noise. Yeah, and my ring light spoiled, so I'm using natural lighting, and it's not that consistent, but I just hope the video will be clear throughout. Yeah, I hope it's all understandable, and you accept my apologies. I'm assuming we are all familiar with today's topic because the combination of music and sex has long played an integral part in our cultural landscapes. From the radio emitting music in our parents' room to Alexa taking musical requests at our bedside. So I just remembered when I was a kid, I'd see my parents take the radio to their room. We only had one radio in the house. So when it was at night, they'd check the radio to their room, and I always assumed that they were going to, listen to those night radio programs. Apparently, they were just trying to spice up their bedroom life, and I really had no idea. So music has enhanced sexual experiences for many generations, and it's not only used to cover up the sounds of lovemaking in a house full of family members or roommates. I mean, it does the work of covering up the sounds, but there's a psychological impact that music has in relation to sex, and that's what I'm about to talk to you about. I'll be stating the reasons as to why music can improve the sexual experiences for different people, and they are all related to the psychological impact that I earlier said that music has in relation to sex. Yeah, so the first reason will be music frees you to be more adventurous and try new things. It can diminish inhibition, and there's that spontaneous and freeing feeling that is associated with listening to music. Trust me, if I played music right now, I'll be a totally different person in the next 1 minute. I'd probably start snapping, dancing, or I'll just be in a joyful mood. So imagine if you introduce music to your sex sessions, you'd find yourself doing things you never thought you'd do. So the next time you're trying, to be adventurous or try something that feels hard in your normal sex sessions, just try playing slow and soothing music, or the music of your choice, and you'll find yourself doing all those things. The next reason is that music also reduces stress that can hinder sexual arousal and pleasure. And this is so true. Personally, when I'm stressed, I just listen to music, and music has a way of elevating your mood without you even noticing it. So the next time you're stressed and you're in the mood to have sex but can't be aroused, or you're not just enjoying the sex, just try to play music and watch the magic that it does. Music really does something. Music is also a confidence builder. So listening to music during sex can curb nervousness and distract an individual from negative thoughts, such as concerns about their body image or performance. And the confidence that results from listening to music during sex can help promote the sex performance and satisfaction. And literally, that's what we are going for when it comes to sex. So if you're looking to build your confidence or increase your sex performance, try listening to music. You can just come up with a playlist, a bedroom playlist of your choice, or listen to the bedroom playlists in Spotify or YouTube. That's what I use sometimes. Then the rhythms of the music can also inspire the rhythms in movement. Yeah, I feel like this is self-explanatory, but I'll just say what I have to say. So yeah, if the music you're listening to is slow music, definitely the thrusting is going to be slow. And if you're listening to fast music, the thrusts are going to be faster. Yeah, and if it's hard music, definitely the sex is going to be hard and intense. And yeah, on the other side, if it's soft music, you're going to have one of those soft and intimate sex sessions where it's just maybe cuddling and spooning, but very intimate. Speaking of rhythms, music also sets the tone. It reminds you that you can have different variations of different kinds of sex. That is, you can vary it from soft to hard, from slow to fast. Whichever you choose to have, just play around with the choice of music. The other reason is that listening to music is a pleasurable activity, in part due to the release of dopamine, which contributes to an increase in emotional arousal. So there's that release of dopamine and an increase in emotional arousal. Music is also bonding, and a heightened sense of bonding with your partner also increases intimacy. So if you're the type that focuses on lyrics and not the beat when it comes to listening to music, and it also happens that the music that you're playing during sex relates with what you're doing at that particular moment, you'll most likely relate to what the lyrics are saying, and that way you will feel more close to your partner, and that's what we are calling intimacy. Yeah, and as a result, the sexual pleasure and satisfaction will also go high. Then lastly is that music helps one to focus on the task at hand, and I can't be the only person that listens to music when doing house chores, and that really helps me to focus. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, so music helps one to focus on the task at hand, and what partner doesn't want their lover to be focused on what they are doing to them? Just like any aspect in life, music during sex has its cons, and the first one is that the mood of the song might not fit with the kind of sex that you're having. And the only solution to this is that try and learn and understand the kind of sex that you're having, and come up with different playlists for each. That way it will be easier to, just select this kind of music for this kind of sex, and yeah, don't mix up everything. Music during sex can feel distracting, especially if the tempo isn't right. Maybe you're trying to have some slow sexy time with your partner, and it's just a super fast paced song that is playing, and at that moment you just feel like I'd be better if the music was not playing. So such moments are hard to avoid, and I really don't know how to solve them, because you can't really predict the type of sex that you're going to have. But if you really know what sex you're getting into, if you're getting into a slow sex or fast sex, I advise you come up with a playlist, just like I stated earlier. Come up with a playlist and have that play before the sex starts. For some people, they pay too much attention to the lyrics, and they just feel like they can't get in the mood, especially if they're listening to a certain song that is about a certain topic. So if you're the type that focuses on lyrics, I'd advise that the song that you select, make sure the lyrics are related to whatever you're having at that specific time, and they won't affect the mood of your set. Lastly, on the cons, you might feel doubtful or awkward around music, like what type of music do you play, when do you play it, how do you play it. Yeah, for such, make sure you communicate with your partner. Let them tell you what type of music they want to listen to, the volume they want, slow, fast, low volume, high volume, all that. Make sure you gather all that information, then come up with a playlist that you will play before foreplay. You don't want to play music, when you're just about to go for your first round. You'll you'll spoil everything. So come up with a playlist before, and yeah, make sure you communicate with your partner on what they want concerning music, and I feel like you'll be good to go. Before I finish the video, I want to say that I understand not everyone enjoys listening to music during sex, and it's totally okay. There are people that prefer listening to the sounds of lovemaking from their partner during the sexual encounters. They find that as a turn on, and it increases their sexual arousal. Then there are those people that don't like music at all. They simply don't like music, and they don't derive any satisfaction from listening to music during sex, and it's totally acceptable. But for those that enjoy listening to music during sex, I have stated everything that you need to know about sex with music or music with sex and how they relate. So with that said, I think I'll end this video here. If you've not subscribed and you've watched to this point, please make sure you subscribe, and you can comment down below your favorite song to listen to during sex. We won't tell, we just want to come up with a new playlist. Yeah, and with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.